Helps if I unmute first. Hey, everybody. Hope you had a good holiday weekend if you're in the States. I forgot I got my water bottle, but I usually got like sparkling water and I forgot to grab that. I will be right back. This will be real quick, I swear. All right, now we're good. And I cannot hear my music. Oh, I can hear you guys can hear on your end. All right. What were we doing last week? I've got nothing in my GitHub, so I know we dealt with this. Yeah, so we got that going. There. Audio is so or like my music's so quiet for me. All right. I think so. Okay. What I had tried to work on over the weekend, I think when I got off stream on Friday, I was trying to do swapping, and that ended up just being a whole nightmare. Cause like I got it working, and then it wasn't working. Add on because I got the sun in my eyes. Oh, Doug just went live. I want to watch Doug. But yeah, so I was working on, and it worked until I tried to have like my gun go like here, for example, and then it would like not work. I think what I want to do, let's swap the engine and the editor. Because I think what I've got going on here, and this was the problem, is this logic that I have right here, where it's going through and then to see if there's an item there, and then it checks if it's to swap or stack it. And the swap doesn't work the way, or it can't work the way that I was hoping it would work, which was annoying. So I need to come up with a way to handle that. Also just see if there's anything on my Trello board that seems more exciting to work on today. Pop this over to you guys and see it. That's definitely not happening on stream. That I gotta figure out how I wanted to do. Stop opening menus while in action is happening. Reanimated NPCs, double dip loot drop, refactored the input system. So these two could probably be the bottom. We could try to do the stash tabs, I guess. Stash, yeah, like, so much of a pain that would honestly be. So stash is a lootable. The lootable is the one that has the inventory component, but I need to. Because instead of this, I would need to have. Or no, I guess I wouldn't need. It would just have, because I would just have to check. Yeah, I guess it only would need one inventory like thing. I just would have to get the. Yeah, let's do stash tabs. Because basically all I would need to do there is just have a different path. I wouldn't have to actually manage different inventory systems. Which that's going to come off of the stash menu. Do I have a dedicated? I might not have a dedicated menu for this. Stash. Is just from iLootable, which I had open already, and that's the one that's on menu create. A menu created, which is that's going to go to the UI manager. That's going to require a bit of like reconstruction, maybe. Yeah, maybe I don't want to deal with that right now because I'm going to have to completely rewrite that. I don't know if I necessarily want to do that on stream. Because it's going to require me a lot of sitting here going, you know. Because, yeah, it's definitely a on menu created, but I'm passing in a lootable, which is creating the loot menu. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with that today. It's more work than I want to deal with. All right, so let's go back to the Trello board then. What else do we got? Because I didn't really come into with a plan today on what I wanted to work on. I was kind of winging it. I thought I had more stuff lined up. Quest system, don't want to do small items like the hand grenades. We could do. Finish the forest level is going to involve doing a lot of art. Add scopes. I mean, I got to figure out how I want those to work. Proper loot drops kind of is already done anyway. Add armor is done. I just have to draw art for that. POIs probably are going to be, yeah, all these POIs are art. Audio is too annoying to do on stream. Weapon repairs. Create the enclave level. And that's stash tabs. All right, that's... Yeah, I didn't really leave. I don't really got a lot of like stuff that I want to work on. That's the problem. I got plenty to do, but nothing I want to do. I think what we can do is the badge. I forget what that looks like. Weapon mod bench seems to be the spot that makes the most sense to do weapon repairs. I don't really have anything to... I can at least put the button in here, I guess. Where do I have... on the vendor. Let me open up the vendor. What do I do here? Purchase button. Is a menu button. Okay. Okay, cool. So on this screen, I need to have a... Go ahead and add a text here. UI Text Mesh Pro. Edition. Let's change that font to the correct font. Handguard is going to be set to 36. So you can be set to 36, which is what you are set to. Make it 250, I guess. All right. So negative 175. That looks like it lines it up there. And then I bet 500 lines it up here. Actually, let's center this guy. Or no, not center it that way, but we're going to center it that way. 480? 85? 82.5? Seems to be where it lines up. Put this in the background. There we go. And then within that, we'll add another text mesh. That like there, say 225. There we go. Percent durability. Oh, too long. Say 0% for now. Hey, Zerath, I see you lurking in there. How's it going? All right, so that's gonna be that, and then on the good had a good quiet, good quiet holiday weekend. Didn't really do much. Went to the zoo. That's cool, I guess. I coming to having the realization once again that honestly we should just move to 4-day work weeks, because a 3-day weekend is so nice, because we had the extra day. So me and my wife were kind of like, well, let's just go to the zoo. We haven't been to the Sacramento Zoo, so we decided to go there. And like on a normal weekend, we would never do something like that because we just don't have the time. This is not the menu I want. This is the menu, or this is the file I want. Yeah, the zoo is like super busy too, but like I wouldn't say super busy as in there was loads of people there. Like it still was like we were fine, we were able to get around, and it's not like we had people on top of us. But for like, I feel like the zoo is definitely bigger than, or busier than like the last time I had been to a zoo on like a regular day, like not even a holiday weekend. I have this nice little neat trick going on now to where I've got a 4-day week this week because of Memorial being yesterday. Then next week I have the Friday off because my parents are coming to visit next week. So I took Friday off to hang out with them. Then the following week I also have Monday off because my parents will still be in town. So like the 9th. Then the week after that, I have the Friday the 20th off because I'm going to a Metallica concert, which then I have the 23rd of the Monday the 23rd off because we're going to be coming back from the Metallica concert. And then the week after that has July 4th on a Friday, so that's another 4-day week. I don't have a I don't have to work a full 5-day week until the second week of July from here on out. Like there's not a single week in June that I have to work 5 days. But other good news, the Raspberry Pi, that little handheld emulator project I was working on, where I couldn't get the where my Pi Zero like wasn't, the Pi imager like was not setting up the SSH and the internet for, or either the SSH or the internet on the OS that I was flashing onto it, so I couldn't get into it. And then me not having like a mini HDMI cable, I had my mini HDMI cable and my micro like USB hub guy is coming today, so that means tonight I should be able to put an OS on my Pi Zero, actually hook it up to a monitor, because I didn't have a mini HDMI. I didn't even know what mini HDMI was a port, but so I got that cable coming anytime soon today, and then so maybe tonight I'll actually get the thing hooked up to a monitor, maybe figure out why it's not connecting to the internet, why the SSH isn't working. And hopefully it's just a matter of if I go into it, set it up just myself, because clearly the imager is not doing it right, and then hopefully I should just be good to go. Did you listen to the new episode of whatever the hell Brad's calling the podcast, like consume, converse, create, consume, create, convert, whatever he's calling it? Yeah, no, it was a good listen. him and Ben seem to vibe pretty well. They definitely have a clear like direction on where they want to take the podcast. A lot of it was just like kind of just chatting today and talking about the podcast and what's going to look forward to the future and everything. So I enjoyed it. It was like an hour and a half long. I took an extra lap on my bike ride this morning listening to it. One thing I noticed that I thought was a little weird though is if you go into the consume, create, converse like Discord, Zach's like not in there anymore. And I don't want to like stir up like community drama or anything, but I'm just like, what happened? Why, where did Zach go? He's still in the Chris's Discord. And like, I've tried reaching out to him, but he's like never online. But like, so I just like sitting here going like, I didn't want to like, I guess publicly ping him, but I almost feel like I might do it or con somebody into be like or also helping me like get a hold of the Zach and see if I can get something going with him. Should I do a percentage here, or should I do a number? Or not, like, should I do a number or like a progress bar here? I guess I'll do a number for now because that's easy to set up and I can change it later. Honestly, I'm just gonna I'll do a number for now to get it working, and then I can very easily change it later. But yeah, like I really genuinely do want to try to propose this to Zach, but I've got no way to get a hold of him. Outside of just like straight up pinging him just publicly in like Discord. But I feel like we have pinged him recently just in general. And I haven't seen him active at all. I don't know. I don't want to just ping Brad and be like, yo, tell Zach to like, cause like, I don't know. It's weird. It weirds me out now that Zach's not in that Discord. So like, I don't know. Like, I don't think something happened between the two of them, but like, if something did happen between the two of them, I don't know. I just feel weird asking Brad now to like be like, yo, ping Zach, grab Zach for me. Tell him to accept my damn friend request so I could message him. Like, I don't know anybody else who's like friends with him on Discord. Chris might be. I suppose we could ask Chris. Current weapon dot. Use random weapon durability. What do I call this? I've never even tried to find I think actually no, I know he exists on I know he exists on TikTok because I don't know how I stumbled across him on TikTok. I think it was because something he shared or something like that, and then so but he's not like active on TikTok anymore. I found Brad's Facebook page today. I don't want to say how I found it because I don't want to like dox him, but I definitely I saw things and then was like, I wonder, and then I looked it up and definitely found his Facebook page. But out of respect for him, since I don't know if that's, you know, I don't want to like dox him. I don't know if that was his intent or anything like that. But like, it was just one of those things where as out of curiosity, I looked and I definitely found it. And like, he's got the information out there, I guess. But like, yeah, I just don't want to be the one that goes saying, hey, it's right here. But I did find it. I randomly stumbled upon it and then put his name into Facebook. Is current weapon not? Oh, current weapon's not. Current weapon's a button, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sure there's many other ways that it's out there. I just found one today and was like curious. But you know, like I said, out of respect, it's not my place to be like, it's right here. Current or equipped weapon is a weapon edit. What the fuck is that? Yeah, but I don't think there's any. I don't think I actually like, unless your username is your name, in which case that's a cool ass name. I don't think I have like your actual name that like, maybe I don't actively go and try to find people. All right, so that. Okay, so I do have access to the weapon though. So let's do. Wait, your name is Brad also? What? Oh God, I know too many Brads. One of my good friends' name is Brad. I have an uncle named Brad. Another one of my friends' name is Brad. There's like 2 or 3 Brads that hang out at the game store I hang out at. Yeah, I mean, everyone knows my name. I mean, in Discord, I literally just go by my name because I don't care. I don't know. I'm not sure if anybody knows my last name. I probably have like leaked it on stream unintentionally, if like here and there, but like not like super concerned if people. I feel like just having somebody on the internet know my last name doesn't really mean anything. I mean, there's so many people out there that you just know their first and last names, and it's not like a ton you can really do with it. Does the percent find go before or after? Yeah, definitely don't go around like openly just going, oh, this is my last name, but I'm pretty sure it might be out there. If it was, I wouldn't care. I mean, geez, if someone found my Facebook page anyway, well, good for them. I don't use it anyway. I think now what does get annoying is when my username that I use for like my barbecue tendies name, that gets annoying when that's stolen. But I also don't really use that outside of like games. I'm also not like a famous game streamer where like people are like trying to take my name anyway. So if selected item does not equal null and selected is a weapon, I'm gonna grab the previous weapon. So selected item the null. If previous item does not equal null, I'm gonna set that. Else. Durability.text equals string.empty. That should work. That's not removing it. Oh, because I got to do it here. All right, we're going to slide these guys over a little bit, and then we're also going to make this not be... Wait, is it lowercase string? Oh, shit, it is. Okay. Thought it was like capital S for some reason. Do that. Come back over here. But yeah, that's kind of where... That's where I'm at, though, with this whole, like, podcast idea of... Like, specifically this podcast idea that I wanted to bring on Zach, or try to bring on Zach with, is I'm just at a point where I don't really know what to do. I think Chris might be the answer, but and see if Chris is able to reach out to him and see what's going on. Because I don't know, I was totally down to like ask Brad until I saw that Zach wasn't in the Discord anymore, and then I was like, oh, this feels like it could potentially be awkward. What, Zach? Yeah, I really wonder what he's doing too. Like, because I mean, he was definitely like yeah. I mean, when he was carrying the podcast when Brad was busy with the theater thing and like doing like the solo Zach's bites, whatever he called it, and stuff like that. Like, yeah, he had a lot of stuff going on. He was working, and he was like definitely like actively working on his project. Like he talked it was like every episode of his of that like sub podcast, he always had like updates for it and stuff. So I like wonder what's going on with that. It's like, you know, even just me wanting to do this project with him in general, like I'm just curious what he's up to these days. think it's weird that the condition stays up there. Maybe I should put all this stuff in its own object and make it all disappear. I mean, I guess it's also right there, and I'm pointing at my screen as if you can see what I'm pointing at. It is on the little thing. I realize I need to, unless I'm specifically working in the editor, I need to full screen this so it's easier to see. But yeah, I guess like when I put it in here, the durability is on the weapon too, so I don't even know if I need the menu or if I need this thing up here. So I don't know. I don't know what I like more. If I mean, I feel like having I feel like if I removed, like, I mean, I might leave this on here anyway, just so you can see like the like I might remove the highlighting over, or the I might remove the box over the weapon and just make this stuff a readout on the side. Where am I going to put that, though, is the problem, because that's a lot of... It's a lot of stuff and, like, not a lot of room here with the stock button being right there. Unless I move the stock... Hold on, why does those buttons not look like they're in the right spot? Oh, I must do that intentionally. I could move the stock up here. Because, like, I could... If I move the stock up here, move the handguard up here, I could move the grip and, or mirror the grip in the magazine. And I'd be able to line up the barrel and the muzzle. Well, I guess I need room for the scope. Which I guess I could put the stock directly above this one, the handguard directly above this one, the scope directly above in the middle one. These guys are cool there, and then I could raise this up a bit. That might be what I do. So the attached stock. Be like right there. So scope is 351 up. Why is it 351? That's such a random. The grip is... Yeah, these numbers are like weird for some reason. Grip, magazine, say minus 50. I'm gonna mess with that. But so the stock then, we'll do 350, and we'll make the scope 350 as well. We're gonna move you over to where you line up more with the 425, 350. That might be lined up in the center. Then that guy back on. $225. I'll put you back up to 350. Handguard. 350. It's stupid. I was gonna say, yeah, I don't. Yeah, you can't even like directly like. Yeah, I'm not going down this whole rabbit hole. But yeah, it's, all I know is he definitely is not. All I know is he's definitely not in here anymore. And I don't want to ask. Okay, so that lines all that stuff up there. These guys, I feel like I want to line up better. So 275 minus 50. Cool. And then put your thing back. Let's go to the magazine. Let's turn your guy off so we can see a little bit better. Oops. Like 575. Let's drop that guy back down to negative 50. Turn your sprites back on. And barrel and muzzle. Start with the barrel, and then I can just find the. $75. Oh, that's the wrong. 50. That lines up. Cool. So then the muzzle. 150. Just plus 50 to that. And then the muzzle. Oh, let me add the sprite back on. And then barrel, muzzle. It's like 975. If it just add 50 to that. There we go. I need to leave this on full screen so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Cool. Now I can just add a whole... I can add a whole thing right here, descriptor of what's going on here. Just gonna grab that. So I can remember what it looks like. Stick that over here, I guess. Neat. All right, so let's go to the weapon bench. Create an empty, and I'm gonna call this weapon stats, I guess. Let's put that in here. There we go. Condition. Subtract 50 off of that. There we go. This is damage. But so yeah, I don't know what I want to do now. Because I like the idea of doing a podcast. I've done podcasts before. I just don't like doing them solo. So the only thing that's really going to drive me into doing a podcast is if I have like a co-host. I mean, I basically want to do... I want to do what Distinguished Humans was supposed to be. I have a YouTube subscriber button. Actually, I have 10 whole subscribers on my YouTube, and I never push my YouTube ever. I haven't seen a comment pop up from YouTube in a while either, but I do see there's views on them, and I get subscribers. And oh, that button, yeah, that'd be cool, but I don't. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get that. I'd have to actually put effort into my YouTube. Right now, I just stream. I just stream to YouTube because why not? I gotta do one more. Because the funny thing is, I was talking about it with my wife too, and her thing was, she's like, well, you do the Twitch thing by yourself. She's like, why is the podcast different? I was like, because Twitch, there's a chat. I'm talking to people. I'm interacting with people. Which is why I don't particularly like doing YouTube, because like you making YouTube videos is weird to me, because I'm just talking to myself. It was just also the podcast. I would just be talking to myself, and I feel like I would just be so much more boring if I was. Like, I wouldn't be the best podcaster that I could be if I was by myself, because I wouldn't have anybody to bounce off of. I need to add, on that little that box that pops up, I got to add what like ammo is currently loaded into the gun. Yeah, I guess doing a tutorial type stuff would be different, but like that's just not my vibe. Like I want to make like content, not just tutorials. Entertainment, that's the word I was looking for. Content covers both things. Okay, so let's pop back over here. Why'd that copy weird? Image. Accuracy. Why does it keep doing that? Recoil. Yeah, why I don't why are you doing that? Caliber. It's just too. Let's put ammo. So I should just make this a function now that just updates the date stat widget. And then so durability.text equals string.empty. Actually, I'm going to do here. Clear stats widget. That way I can easily clear it and I don't have to do dumb like checks and stuff. Text equals string.empty. Whoops. Fire rate. Caliber. Oh, no, not that caliber. And then the loaded ammo. There we go. This is going to equal the current weapon dot ability, and the rest of it is going to be to string. And then we need the percentage sign afterwards. Current weapon dot item dot it's an inventory item. I need the oh no, that is that item dot Oh, because it doesn't know it's a... Shoot. Item weapon. Weapon equals current weapon dot item as item weapon. There we go. I can just do weapon dot damage to string. Oh, except I gotta get the... Oh, frick. All right. How do I... Oh, fun. All right. Because I gotta... I just had this thought. Do I even calculate all this crap when I... I literally don't even use all these stats in the weapon component yet. Accuracy. When do I use accuracy? Oh, I do. Okay, so... Oh, in the setup, I do... What's attachments? What am I doing? Because I'm sending the... And apply attachment modifiers. I loop through the list of attachments and I... Range isn't even on my thing either. Oh. Range is a stat. We're going to pretend I didn't see range for the time being. And I guess we're going to do this like same little thing. Oh, this is so gross, but it's... Frick. All right. Basically want all of these shenanigans. Just list of item attachments. Okay. I probably need to add that guy in. Yep. Item weapon does not contain a definition for barrel. Oh, okay. Okay. I know what I'm doing here. Did my... I'm dropping a ton of frames. Like, are you seeing any issues? Also, my stream's so far behind on my phone, I can't tell if it's... Okay, I know what I'm doing here. That was weird. My bitrate, like, dropped super bad. I think we're good. I think it quit dropping frames. That was wild. What happened? I'm dropping a ton of frames. All right. Yeah, it looks like it's back up, but oh, geez, that was not good. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It looks like it's back. Oh, no, the bitrate's dropping again. Or it says on Twitch, it says my bitrate's not good. YouTube says... That was weird. I've never had that happen before, but it looks like it's fine now because I'm not dropping frames now. I only got gigabit. It shouldn't be doing that, but my router kind of sucks. No, heaven forbid you don't have your AI tools. Okay, so I'm going to change this to weapon data. And then I'm going to grab all these things. Oh. So then my weapon from the item description. Oh, I'm just getting the inventory item weapon. That's fine. So I don't need to do that. I don't need any of these else ifs. This guy needs to be a new function. Extract. I want to generate the description. This is actually kind of a slick little function I wrote. Don't need the weight. Surprised it uses it here. Oh, unless weight's coming to... Weight equals data dot weight. Oh, I am adding the weight of the... Okay, let's... now that I think about it, I should probably put weight on this guy as well. Then up here, okay, what are you upset about? Weapon bench menu already. Oh, I already have weight. Okay, cool. Get out of here. Oh, wait, no, I need the... Serialize field. Why do you keep making an extra line there? There we go. Okay, so we gotta do this in here. And we got to pass a reference to the weight, so we'll just do... And we can just do the weight there. Okay, so now that we did all that garbage... gotta do weapon data. Which actually I can probably just grip from... I'm math effing everything. Why is the caliber being split? Oh, because they all start with a... Gotcha. Probably setting it to 0 because there's probably instances where it can be like negative and I won't ever do it, so... Do you not know what weapon data is? Because it's not that. I'm just gonna pull this out and so I can actually see what I'm doing in here. So then, oops, deleted too far. All right, so the accuracy.text is going to equal math f.max of 0 and accuracy to string. What am I doing? I'm just going to copy all this. Because I can just do that. I don't have ergonomics. Ergonomics is after recoil. It's 50. Oh, are you kidding me? It's just a smidge too long. I was going to call it ergo. Oh no, I only got 2 viewers. I need 3 so I can maintain the trajectory to get the affiliate. that's the thing is I'm not pulling in new people. I do see some people pop in sometimes, so they never say anything and they never stick around. I post in like all of our Discords, and I know nobody from the Discords ever comes over. Let's drop back down here. We'll call you ergonomics. I mean, it is kind of a weird time of day. I don't know, man. You're not here. It gets quite warm in the house during the day. Too expensive to run the AC all day because, you know, California and expensive electricity. Actually, this is the worst part. Where I live specifically, we have our electric is through this place called PG&E. They suck. They're stupid expensive, and they have a monopoly over our area. My electric bill, like in the middle, like in deep summer, can get up to like $700 or $800 a month. And what's annoying is but then like if I were to go over a little bit farther where I'm in, yeah, my electric's fucking nuts. It's so out of control. If I go a little bit further over towards like Sacramento, there's people out there where there's another electric company that's over there, but for whatever reason, they can't be by us because we're stuck with PG&E only. And there's people that I hear where their electric bills at like the highest are like $100. And I'm like, and that's the thing is if that didn't exist, I would be less upset about my like on average, our electric bill is probably about $500-ish, right? The $700 to $800 is like in the middle of the summer when it's really, really freaking hot and we are running the AC during the day while I'm at home because, you know, working from home and everything. But like, I would not complain about like the $500 a month nearly as much if that shit didn't exist in SAC. But the fact that there's people in SAC where their like highest electric bills are like less than $100, and I'm like, why does mine have to be so cheap? And it's because I'm stuck with it. We have a monopoly here where there's the one, literally just the one. I forgot the weight. Weapon weight. Weight dot to string plus kg. There we go. Okay. Unity seems to think I have an error. Unity doesn't think I have an error anymore. Yeah, it's so frustrating just how like that's why it's like there's times where like I can accept that stuff is getting more expensive, and like California is always like the more like when people think California, they think it's expensive out here. I can accept things just being expensive because it's California. I can accept things being expensive because of inflation. Like, yeah, and it's like in the grand scheme of things too, it's like my job that I have, like also the pay that I have correlates with the cost of living out here too. So it's like I'm not upset about it, but like, yeah, it's the thing with the power that was bullshit. Like That's not a, oh, because it's California, or oh, it's because of inflation. It's because PG&E set a bunch of shit on fire, got sued into the ground by the state, and passed off all those expenses onto us. Because yeah, that's literally what happened. Is like PG&E caused some like big fire out here. Okay, so now I gotta call this accordingly now. I also added some widgets. Ergonomics needs to be, and weapon weight needs to also have that. So when I equipped weapon interact. Handlers. There's got to be something with attachments too. Like when I. Where's that being done? Attachment interact. So there I can call I've already forgot what I called this damn thing. Update stat widget. I wonder. I don't even know if PG&E is a public company. Is the problem. Oh, nope. They 100% are a public company. But here's the problem though. Granted, it would happen regardless too, but it's even easier for them to do it because like I said, they're a monopoly over here. I have no other choice. It's not even oh, we have to pay for it, so you guys are gonna get shafted. It's no, you guys don't have a choice, so you get to pay for it. Yeah. Yeah, I hate getting into politics, and I always try to avoid politics, but like it's one of these instances where they need to step in here because it's so bad how the prices keep going up and up and up and up and up, and then they do something and they're like, oh well, you guys have to pay for it, and then, I mean, the thing is too is like how the government could also straight up say, the government could straight up come in and be like, oh no, you can't pass that cost on to like your customers and stuff like that. But they can't track it. PG&E would come up with some bullshit charge that has to get added on, and it would be in the, yeah. Okay, so current weapon interact. If selected, okay, yeah, so here, this would just be, Clear stat widget. And this would be update stat widget. That should work. All right. So we're not calling that on. Let's just fix that. Before I get any farther, we're just gonna do clear stat widget. Oh, dude, Ticketmaster fees are ridiculous. Hell, even just I bought tickets to go see Alcatraz. Like, me and my dad have seen Alcatraz already before, but my mom didn't. Like, so it was it was annoying. Last year when my parents came to visit, their PTO like didn't line up like well at all, but they wanted to come out and visit, and it was like a money issue too. So it was like my mom came out like in the spring, and then my dad came out in the fall. But they were able to actually line shit up this year to where, like, yeah, now I actually get to see it. It's weird. I get to go. I haven't seen my parents together in like a long time. And everyone's like, are they divorced? I'm like, no, they just, when they came out to visit, they couldn't do it together. So like, yeah, what part of my dad visiting was me and him went to go see Alcatraz. But now my mom wants to go see Alcatraz because of the whole, I don't know if you've heard about that, but Trump wants to like reopen Alcatraz and stuff like that. So my mom's like concerned that this is gonna be her only chance to get to see it. So my family, we're all going out to see Alcatraz and stuff like that. And like, me and my dad have already seen it, but like, I'm also kind of same boat. Like, this could be my last chance to go see it. So anyway, so, you know, that whole tangent, I had bought 3 tickets for us to go see Alcatraz. I paid $24 in processing fees because each individual ticket had an $8 processing fee for some reason. I'm like, really? Buy a freaking ticket to take a boat over to an island to go look at a prison that's falling apart. Yeah, right? Because that's all it is a QR code in my email that I'm just going to show them. Like, I like, there's not even anything for me to print out. Like, I could print out the email and go, here's the QR code, but like, there's literally not like even now when you buy tickets off of like, you know, concert tickets or something like that, you're given the thing, but there's usually like also a thing that like provided also you could print out. I don't even have that. I just have a QR code in an email. Do I not have ammo? Apparently not of whatever is in it right now. Okay, so that didn't get cleared. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? There we go. Yeah, the problem is like the Alcatraz tours don't really have like I could buy them specifically to pick up in person, but I'm pretty sure I still got the fee attached because I've got the processing fee of buying it online. And like, I think I probably could just show up there and buy tickets. Maybe. I'm not sure. Like, last time I was there, I remembered there wasn't really, I mean, there has to be because I remember seeing an instance where I could buy like tickets for pickup and stuff. But like, when I was there, I don't remember seeing anything substantial. We basically walked up to that pier. It's Pier 33. And it was like, there was a guy there that like scanned your ticket and then you got in line and waited for the boat to come that took you over to the island. Caliber. Loaded ammo value. Oh, I gotta do that one too. Ammo value and the weight value. Pay the boatman his pound of flesh. I think I've gotten better from a streaming aspect of picking things to work on that that I can like passively work on and talk, so where I'm like still productive but I'm able to chat at the same time. 2 Metallica cover bands playing on the same day, walking distance from each other. It's amazing. There was it was really funny listening to when I still lived in Wisconsin. There's a music festival there called Summerfest. And Summerfest is very much like small bands and stuff, like a lot of them are like cover bands and stuff until like a certain time of the day. It's not like, say, like Aftershock where they're all like, you know, all headlined acts on their own, like, you know, they're like established, like published bands with like publishers and stuff like that. And these are like indie bands essentially, or I wouldn't even call them indie bands. They're, like I said, they're all cover bands. But like, I remember one year I saw Jimmy Eat World live. And then like I was at that stage all day to see Jimmy Eat World. I sat at the stage to have like basically as close to the front seats as I could because I was still like high school and like had the ability to do that. I have not sat on the rail in ages. Actually, no, once, and I got a story for that. But the number of times I freaking heard the middle played before I even got to Jimmy Eat World, that by the time Jimmy Eat World went live and heard them play the middle, I didn't even want to hear the middle. Oh, this is probably going to be current weapon. Weapon dot ammunition to string. There we go. Now, the last time I was at that I was on the rail for a concert was, forget when it was. Maybe it was my wife's birthday. Maybe it was my wife's birthday last year, I think. Now that I think about it, because this year we went on the wine thing. But so we had VIP tickets and backstage passes to go see for Beartooth, since it was her. I'm pretty sure it was her birthday. So like part of it was like when we were done with like that whole thing, we got let out into like the concert hall before anybody else did. And there was only like 200 of us that actually had like these passes and stuff like that. So we just were up on the rail. It was miserable. I hated it. My wife almost broke her arm on the rail because some guy that was crowd surfing came crashing down on her. See, I'm still mad that my brother is so flippant. When we were young to see Metallica and Guns N' Roses, we missed the opening band, up and coming Faith No More, and I missed their whole set. I would have. Wait, I've never actually heard of Faith No More. Hold on. I'm trying to decipher what you said. You were going to see Metallica and Guns N' Roses, and you missed the opener, Faith No More. I feel like I know these guys. I'm not sure. They have a song. Oh, wait. They have a song called Jizz Lobber. Oh, that's ugly. Well, for starters, I think forgot the name. I'm past the days of caring about that stuff. It's like the number of times that like my wife and I'll buy concert, take us to a concert and stuff, and there'll be like 4 opening acts or something like that, and we'll show up like halfway through the second to last one or something like that, because it's like usually we care about, like, obviously we care about the main act, and then like usually a lot of times we care about like the opening act, and that one's gonna be like, that one is the one that like sometimes a lot of times we'll care about, but then anything before that we don't care about, so we just don't show up until the bands that we care about are playing. Like I said, I used to be, when I was a kid and in high school, like when we went to Summerfest, me and my buddies would get there when the festival grounds opened. We would go straight to the stage of the bands that we were there to see that day, and we would stand on that rail all day, so that way we could have front as close to the front seats for the band as possible. These days, when my wife and I go to Aftershock, we probably don't even show up to the festival grounds until like 5 or 6 o'clock at night. Because that's when the bands that we care about, that we care about, start playing. So occasionally we get there early if there's like a random band that we want to see that's like super early in the day, but it's not often. Hello, Jackson. Where are you, Jackson? There you are, Jackson. Oh, both of you are here. Hi, Hendrix. Okay, so oh, that's a problem. Oh wait, I gotta pull that back out. Let's clear my inventory out a bit. And let's go hit up weapon box. Here's a shotgun. That guy. Sure, that guy. Another HS70 I got. Let's do the Barry N9. Big N11. SC. What are you? An SG500S. Cool. See what happens when I do like 12 gauge slug, 12 gauge AP slug, 12 gauge buckshot. Probably doesn't have, oh, I know why it's probably being weird about that. Then if I do the FP7, wait, are you? No, you weren't being weird. All right. Oh, it wasn't reloading because I didn't have the ammo. Yeah, that's what I was concerned about. Some of this ammo is just too... Is that really what I have it saying on the... That is. I gotta... Do I have a... I feel like in my utilities script, I've got something in here that converts this. Maybe it's in the enums. Common enums. Is there a... There's not. Interesting. I thought I had something that... thought I had something that converted that stuff for me. I'll have to make a script to... I'll have to make a script that does that for me. Oh, I didn't save. Darn it. Okay, one thing I gotta do though that's annoying me is I gotta make sure. Oh, those two always have to be at the bottom. Why is my FedEx has not shown up yet? I need my cables because when I get off stream, I'm gonna work on my little Game Boy. Do any of these have weight? No, I have not given any of them weight. Okay, actually, but if I pull this guy off, accuracy. Oh, I forgot sound. Sound's another one I gotta do. Oh. Hate this. I don't think I care what ammo that is loaded in this thing. I think I can just leave it as like the caliber. The problem is some of the calibers are too long that run out of space. I don't like it. I don't know if you can see them. They're... oh, no, you can't really see them. There's a little toy right here. The two of them are playing. Hello. What I got in the mail. What did I get in the mail the other day? Oh, no, I got a bunch of other random stuff in the mail. Oh, wait. Yeah. No. Yeah. There was cat toys in there. So we've always had this thing. I can't like this thing basically has like a little thing on top of it that spins around and there's like a little butterfly on a wire that like flickers around. And then underneath the mat, there's a stick that like randomly spins in circles that has a little cat toy attached to it. I bought replacements for that toy. So like we've always had the thing, but we ran out. They destroyed the little toys that were like on the end of the stick underneath of it. And it's funny is the two of them are playing with right now literally have not cared about that toy in forever. Zeppelin, she plays with it all the time. I'll bring it out and she was perfectly content playing with it, but the other boys didn't touch it. Finally replaced the toys and suddenly the boys want to play with it too. Okay, question. Should I have this whole grid like just disappear when I unequip a weapon and then have it all pop up when I... or should I just like... is it fine as is? Also, I like how my accuracy is 0. And I take this guy off and it becomes 1.25. Something's not right there. But I don't know. But on that note, I'm gonna head off early today. Being outside so much, the allergies are sitting getting me, and it's my throat's starting to get a little hoarse. So I'm gonna take off early today. I will be back again tomorrow, same time, same place, same shit. For anybody else who's in chat right now, if you're just lurking, not that, it's socials. Go ahead and hit those out or hit those up. I'll be back again tomorrow. Have a good night. See ya.